an election year, and when you look at just the rhetoric on both sides, I just don't think either side is going to let either side get a win.
Yep.
Meanwhile,
and in the midst of all this, you have 2020 heating up, and you have Democrats already running against Trump's Make America Great Again. In particular, Buttigieg. Let's take a listen.
There's a myth being sold to industrial and rural communities. The myth that we can stop the clock and turn it back. It comes from people who think the only way to speak to communities like ours is through resentment and nostalgia. They're selling an impossible promise of returning to a bygone era that was never as great as advertised to begin with.
So there he is, the South Bend, Indiana mayor who essentially wants to be America's mayor. Pete Buttigieg has had a great, month? 6 weeks, something like that. He is now in the top tier when it comes to polling. He's doing well with fundraising. He says the country needs both a generational change, an entirely different political figure to lead the country. He's a millennial, and he says he's the guy to do it.
And he's gotten a lot of the Beto O'Rourke tension that Beto thought he would get. Beto O'Rourke hasn't budged. Some money has come in. We found out also that he's very rich. But Buttigieg, well-written speech, well-delivered. But I think what he's missing the point is Make America Great Again is not looked at, let's go back. It's looked at, we're going to give attention to blue-collar workers and farmers. It doesn't mean we want to go back to a different day before there was cable television. It means that, hey, you guys have been ignored with these free trade agreements. You've been ignored because because manufacturing has been destroyed. You've been ignored because blue-collar workers weren't getting attention. The president gave them attention and took the Democratic block in all these states that delivered that unfathomable victory. And by going back and saying you're just looking for yesteryear, he's missing. Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, he speaks beautifully. He's very nuanced. But I think people need to look beyond that and actually look at the policies he supports, because everyone's saying, oh, maybe he's a little more moderate. He's actually not. He is a hard left guy. He is a Medicare for all, Paris Climate Agreement, Green New Deal guy. He just phrases that in a way that's much more palatable. And be careful, because I know somebody else who did that, and his name was President Barack Obama. So pay attention.
But he won twice.
He did win. That's what I'm saying, though. It's tricky. You got to pay attention to what they actually support, even though I think he presents it beautifully, actually.
Well, and yesterday when he announced, I'm no longer exploring the presidency, I'm going to declare, he also announced that he would like to abolish the Electoral College.
Yeah.
So
fantastic.
There you go. All right, 7:10 now here in New York City. And Jillian joins us with more.